he didn't have anyone to work with. Oh, did anyone see the season last year? This is what I'm talking about by trying to redefine what the Bears were last year. So Michael Lombardi puts this out there. And again, Michael Lombardi has his own show on Marquee. He was a longtime GM in the league. He has a podcast, very popular podcast called the GM Shuffle. And Lombardi compares two 24-year-old quarterbacks. One of them is the Texans' Davis Mills.
Yep.
I don't know why he put David there, but Davis Mills.
Yep.
28 games, 26 starts, 5,782 yards, 33 touchdowns, 25 interceptions. His team, 5-19-1 in his starts. Justin Fields, 27 games, 25 starts, 4,112 yards, 24 touchdowns, 21 interceptions. His team, 5-20. Here's the coup de grace. Lombardi says one team needs a quarterback, one claims they don't. So what he's saying is that Davis Mills' numbers were more impressive than Justin Fields, and pretty much trying to kind of jab the Bears in the ribs by saying one team needs a quarterback and one claims they don't.
Correct. And we have...
So what's he saying there? What's he trying to say?
Well, Storling and I were just talking before the show about, enlighten everyone with the conversation around what he said about Ryan Pace basically going into a room, passing gas, walking out, and that was Justin Fields.
He said that Pace crop dusted on his way out, leaving you fields.
Like
a dog turd or something.
He does not believe in him and never has at any point, which lines up with said NFL coach with me at the blackjack table going, yeah, no, can't win with him. Can't process in the pocket. That's what he told me.
Now, what about Warren Sharp?
Warren Sharp is a very, very good follow on Twitter. He does deep dives analytically, a lot of stat-based stuff on the NFL. So I sent you guys the chart that Warren Sharp put out yesterday, and the chart is very, very concerning. It's called Quarterback Efficiency in Likely Passing Situations. First 2 years in the NFL, but a minimum of 20 starts. Not like 2 games.
Sure.
49 guys. Shay, this is from 2000, right? 2000 to 2022?
It's a minimum 20 starts quarterbacks drafted since the year 2000.
Okay. So
in
there
their
are
first 2 seasons.
49 quarterbacks that qualify, from Justin Herbert to Matt Ryan to Russell Wilson. Number 1 is Justin Herbert. He is the best at it. Matt Ryan is second, Russell Wilson third, Lamar Jackson fourth, Jay Cutler. His first 2 years in Denver is fifth. Number 24 is Mitchell Trubisky, Chicago. 49th, dead last, Justin Fields. Dead last. A little concerning. Combined with Lombardi.
It is not concerning. And the reason why it's not concerning is because he didn't have anyone to work with. Oh, did anyone see the season last year? This is what I'm talking about by trying to redefine what the Bears were last year. We stood here and we talked ad nauseum about the Bears not having enough talent around Justin Fields. Fields learning on the job, the OC learning on the job, the head coach learning on the job, the GM learning on the job. It was designed to suck. Hello?
Okay.
But again, wait. The numbers are what they are because of what he had to deal with. Did you expect Justin Fields to turn water into wine last year with that group?
Then how's Davis Mills ahead of him?
I'm telling you,
that team was designed to lose.
No, yeah, but that team had more talent than the Bears did. How about that? They did. It is more weapons. Davis Mills is just a young quarterback. We know what Justin Fields and the Bears are. So why is this some kind of mystery? Those numbers are going to look putrid, especially based on him having to deal with St. Brown and Pettis as go-to guys, especially when Mooney went down. A rickety offensive line? What do you think the Bears were going to look like last year? So people can redefine sports all they want for me, but I'm not having it because we know what the season is. Why do you think we're in this position now at the number 9 pick in the draft? Why are they picking the top 10? Because it was designed that way. It was going to be failure anyway, based on the roster composition.
Don't disagree with you, but there's some names on here that were in equally awful situations that are markedly higher on this list than Justin.
I'm not looking
I was surprised he was dead last.
Cap, I'm not looking at the one loss record for a team that was supposed to tank. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. This is what it was designed to be. If nothing else, Ryan Poles pretty much told us that in Indianapolis to our faces. We're going to build this thing the right way, meaning that we're going to put him in a very, very tricky spot. Hopefully he can stay healthy, which he was not, because he got beat around because of a bad offensive line and weapons that couldn't get open, and he's running for his life. That's because it was set up that way. So I'm not going to have Mike Lombardi or someone else telling me, well, one team claims that they have a quarterback. Well, look at what he had to deal with. And all the teams, and the Bears were the very worst. But the Texans were right there in the team photo, but there was more for Davis Mills to work with than Justin Fields. It's true.
Don't disagree with anything you're saying. I don't. That said, put the tape on, which you have, which I have. I listen to Waddle talk about it all the time. There's some concerning moments where guys are open and he doesn't deliver the football.
Yeah, that happens with a young quarterback.
And now, is it PTSD? It might be.
Yeah, it happens with a young quarterback, though. I mean, everybody doesn't get it as soon as they put the cleats on. The learning curve is different for everybody. It's not the same.
Okay, let me ask you a question then.
But I don't know why you're not. This is the case. Everybody does not have the same learning curve as others in the NFL.
Agreed. So the question is for everybody out there, why do you, I'll tell you why I believe in him. Why do you believe Justin Fields is the guy? Our guy Bob in LaGrange thinks he's ready to go to the Hall of Fame tonight.
That's too far.
Right.
Way too far.
So when you're in your car, we got our quarterback. Why do you think that? Because prominent voices, NFL coach sitting next to me, Warren Sharp, Mike Lombardi, who you can say what you want about Mike. I'm not a huge fan.
Yeah.
Guy was a GM. He worked in the league for a long time. He's got some depth of knowledge. Why are all these people down on Justin?
So all these big football voices still think that Fields isn't good enough for the Bears. So why are they wrong? Answer our question. Why are they wrong about Justin Fields?